Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first con prep vlog of 2023 as I have my first show of the year this weekend. So I want to bring you along and show you what I'm going to be doing to prepare for the event, new things that I'm going to be preparing and how I kind of organise everything. So let's get to it. So first things first is we need to make a list of the things that we need to do, which is the most important, which takes the most time, so we can do that first. Background jobs that can be, done while we're doing other things, such as printing and such. So I'm going to make my list, I'll talk my way through it, and then we can get cracking on the list. We have our to-do list. So what do I include in my to-do list for going to conventions? Now, this is going to be a more specific list to me. I don't have like a packing list per se that I'm talking about right now. This is just a to-do list that I need to do leading up to this specific event. So to order, these are items that I need to either promote myself at the event or to use for packaging at the event, etc. So business cards and flyers. Now, I already did this because obviously this takes the longest in terms of turnaround time in these jobs because I have to send off them. Luckily I've already got them, so I can tick off the business cards and flyers. I've got those ready for the show. The next thing, cello bags. I already have enough cello bags I checked, so I can tick that off the list. These are what I call cello bags, these plastic sealed bags. I use them to put my prints and stuff in just to keep them protected when I hand them to the customer. Printer ink. I need to check my printer ink because I'm going to be printing my art prints and printing point of sale and stuff. So I need to make sure I've got enough printer ink to get through making a bunch of art print stock. So I need to check that. The other things are candy bags. Again, luckily I already ordered these. I use these for putting items in at the convention. So I put a business card, a flyer, and whatever items I fit in here, like stickers and charms and lanyards, usually small items, and then I seal them with a sticker at the top, so they are all nice and safe. And then the other thing I ordered was these pink envelopes, and I'm going to be using these for a new item, which I'll talk about in just a second. So that's the to-order list. So that's the things I need to consider when I'm doing stuff for a convention. So that's the first bit. That's why it's at the top, because it takes the longest. Right, on to the next jobs. Next on the list are background jobs. So what do I consider background jobs? Usually things that require my printer to be just chugging away and doing its thing. So art prints and paperwork for the convention. So I've already printed off some paperwork for the event, and the paperwork that this particular convention needs, or at least I usually tend to print out extra stuff just in case, but this is the exhibitor dealer ID form, so we have to fill this out before we go into the event when we're setting up. I've printed out a map of the actual layout of the convention just so I can find my way around, and if there's like people I want to find, I've got that ready. I don't need to like go through my emails and stuff. This is the paperwork that we need for unloading at the event on the Friday before the convention, and that's just something we've had to book in before. Those are things that, I mean, I've already done the paperwork, but I do need to do my art prints, so that is something I can just, let it do its thing. I'm going to count what prints I've got at the moment, decide how many of each print I want to print, get that running, but I also need to double check my printer ink to do that as well, which is why that's above the background jobs. So yeah, that's what I consider that, because I don't need to babysit the printer in that way. So next job, oopsie bags. Now, that's what I got these for. If you've ever been to a convention before, you might see a lot of artists or just traders in general have like mystery bags or oopsie bags, where it's usually them trying to get rid of stock that either they don't sell as well, and you can get it for a discounted price, and it's a mystery, it's like a gacha essentially. But I've actually got a bunch of misprinted stickers from Sticker App. Luckily, every time I've had a misprinted sticker, they've always fixed it and reprinted it, but then I've got a bunch of misprints. So I'm thinking of putting those there in these envelopes and selling them for, X amount. I need to decide how many stickers are going in, and then I need to decide how much I'm going to sell them for. But that's what these are for. So I need to make a label for the oopsie bag, I need to pick the items to go in the bags, and then I need to pack them. So I've broken that down into 3 separate jobs because then I feel like I'm making more progress instead of it being just one big tick, because it does have lots of steps involved. So that's next. Other things I need to do are point of sale. So the things that, you know, the little bits of paper that, sorry, there's dogs barking outside and it's very distracting. Yeah, point of sale is the price that shows how much an item is. I need to check the state of mine and see if any are a bit too crumpled. Do they need to be reprinted? Do they need to be remade? Do I need to change the price of anything? So I've got a breakdown of check POS, make new POS, and also make a oopsie bag POS, because obviously I need a price for that as well. Okay, and then we've got our last list. What do I have on the bottom of my list? Now, this is something that I need to do last, really, because it's quite time consuming. It also means that I need to go through all of my stock and change the stock numbers of everything. So this is actually me splitting stock so I can still have some at home and still take some to the event, because I still have my Etsy store open, even when I'm at conventions. I never actually close my shop because I feel like it's a missed, you know, it could be a missed sale. And I usually do get people buying stuff on my Etsy store when I'm at conventions. So yeah, I split my stock. So I've broken them down into individual items. So we have split stickers, split charms, lanyards, enamel pins, t-shirts and beanies. So this I like doing this closer to the event, as in like I'm probably going to do it on like Thursday before we go on Friday. Unless I get things done faster, I can always do it tomorrow. But yeah, I like to do that last because then I can just pack everything away and it's kind of ready to go. So yeah, that's what I've got on my list. So the next job for me to do now is actually just work through that list, work through it in order of priority. So check printer ink, print the prints, and then work on oopsie bags and do my stock, all that shit. So yeah, let's get to prepping for this convention that's in 4 days. Good morning. It is day 2 of convention prep. It is Wednesday the 22nd of March. Yeah, last night I left off with making these oopsie bags, labels. I wanted to sleep on it and have a look at it and reevaluate it this morning just to see if I wanted to add anything, change anything before kind of printing a bunch of these labels in one go. I think I would like to change it a little bit. I think I want to add like a little doodle of am I in maybe like this bottom right hand corner and like shift the text over. Now I've seen it in person, I can definitely afford to make the text a bit smaller. So yeah, I'm going to play around with that a little bit more today. And then what's the next thing on my list? I don't know, I'm still half asleep. So I've hit a bit of a wall. I've been feeling very tired and struggling to like motivate myself to get a lot of work done today. I've honestly not done much at all, which sucks. The next best thing I can do is just crack on now from this point onward rather than worry about wasting the day. I've been looking through my POS, my point of sale, my little price points. I think I'm going to leave them as they are for this convention. I think I can get away with just having the ones I've got. I don't want to remake them right now, even though I do want to do that in the future. So yeah, next I'm just going to start sorting my stock out, I think. That will make me feel a lot more productive. Start putting my stickers away and like all my smaller stock, and then do the t-shirts and stuff tomorrow when I've got a little bit more energy and I've had a decent sleep, so. I was hoping this coffee would have saved me today, but it's not done much. I'm sure it'll probably kick in at like 6 o'clock when I'm done for the day. I say done for the day, I will not be done for the day at 6. Let's try and get some work done. I am currently starting to organise my sticker stock for the convention. Now, as you saw, I was pulling these out of the drawer because I actually keep these acrylic storage trays in the drawers when I'm not at conventions, but I actually use them when I'm at the convention, so I need the trays themselves. I was getting confused though, because I was like, I swear I had another tray, because I was looking at my setup from the last convention that I did, and I had another tray, and I was like, where is it? And then I remembered that it's this. And this was nicely organised by the lovely Liz with my acrylic charms, but I'm going to have to take them all out because I need them for the stickers. God damn it. It is the final day of convention prep. It is Thursday, the 23rd of March. We head off down to the convention probably like late morning tomorrow on Friday. The convention is just Saturday and Sunday, but we set up on the Friday. We have and from like 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. that we're allowed into the convention hall and to set up, but we do have a 1 hour time slot that we have to book in advance to unload. So because we're driving in a car, we have to book a time slot so we can park right outside the back of the hall and go straight in and unload our stuff, and then Phil will have to move the car. But yeah, I think we're going there at about 3-ish tomorrow, 2 or 3. So yeah, we're probably going to be heading off 11-ish. So everything really needs to be done today. Don't mind my crazy like 90s raver hair. I've just washed my hair and I'm trying to get it all curly, so I've put it into like 4 little really tight twisted buns. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try and get all of the stuff packed today. Tonight Phil's gonna help me do all of the t-shirts and beanies and split the stock and do that later on tonight, because we can put those in the bag together, or at least he can do it while I'm doing other stuff, because that's something he said he can do happily. And that gives me one less job to do, and it's less heavy lifting for me to keep like bending down and putting t-shirts in bags and stuff, so very grateful to him for that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start rambling. I'm gonna get some water. Phil's getting some breakfast for us. It's really raining outside. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't see it, never mind. Anyway, let's crack on. It has begun. I'm gonna try pack as much as I can within the next couple of hours. I think I'll be good. I've got my to-do list, like my packing list that I use every single time I do conventions now, and it hasn't failed me yet. The thing I'm gonna do later on is the t-shirts and the beanies, because my partner Phil, as you guys know, you know Phil around here, he's gonna be helping out with that later on. And I'm streaming at 6, so I've got literally 2 hours. There he is. I got 2 hours to try and get as much stuff packed as possible, so then I can have a nice chill stream and wind down for the night and not be doing this at like midnight. So yeah.
Your tablecloths are done.
Oh yes. So
I repaired something on the car.
Oh god, please
so
don't
we
get
can
those
dry.
mixed
No,
up.
don't. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna wash these because I was like, oh yeah, they'll be fine. So these are the table covers and the table runner that I put down the middle. And then I took them out the suitcase and they were pretty filthy. They had like coffee stains on them. They had like dirt stains from the floor. So they've gone on a quick cold wash and I'm gonna hang them up now and then carry on packing. This is usually where I create my cardboard graveyard coming up to a convention. This is very minimal. Normally this whole thing is like covered when I have to order a bunch of stuff for conventions, so pretty minimal this time round, as I am trying to just use what I've got, as this is my first con, so just going with what I've got, and then when we get to the bigger cons later on in the year, I can start either buying new display stuff, buying more stock, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, right, let's get packing. I think I have everything. I've already half packed this one. This suitcase, I don't know what that sticker's doing there. This suitcase has like all of my display stuff and some packing things. So it's got all of my grid cubes. I've got my fabric tapestry displays. I have like display ones of these. I've got some bin bags for behind the table. I've got my table runner here. I actually do have the other one and those two drying over there that need to go in here. Yeah, I've got the table cover that goes over when we go to sleep. Bags, coat hangers. Yeah, so this one is nearly packed. This one, however, I need to Jenga all of this into, so wish me luck. And with that, we have reached the end of this vlog, as I'm all packed for Megacon Birmingham. I'm actually ready to go the night before, which means I actually get to chill out and play some Overwatch with Phil and some friends and not have to do anything tomorrow, which is probably a first for me. I mean, I'm sure there's probably something I've forgotten about that I'll be scrambling about trying to do last minute in the morning, but right now I've ticked everything off my list, so safe to say I think I'm good to go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, my next vlog will be a convention vlog for Megacon, so yeah, I'll see you in that one. And with that, make sure you practice self-care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys, bye. First things first, try that again. That can be a blooper spark.